Hello, everybody. Talking about 50-50. The concept of going 50-50. This would seem so heated, such a heated debate. And on one hand, I understand where men are coming from. It's very frustrating to be used or feel like you're being used by women. I'll give you an example. Today, I was in a Uber ride, Uber Black SUV, to my destination. And I'm telling him, he goes, what are you guys going to be talking about today? I said, we're going to be talking about dating. He goes, okay, let's talk about dating. I'm going to tell you, he says, I had a date with a woman, and she said that I won't even go out on the date unless you Venmo me cash, like for nails or something. It was like nails. So he did. He's like, Uber driver, excited to be on a date with a woman that he found attractive. She's like, run me that Venmo first. I'm not even going to go unless you Venmo me. So he Venmos her the cash. Then she goes on the date. And so they meet up. Her nails are done. They go on the date. Okay? And then he's like, all right, it's all right. We didn't sleep together, but we had a date. I'm happy. Okay, it's a cost to him. So he's like, I had a really nice time with you. Can I see you again? Can we go on a second date? And she's like, I would love to, but I swear to God. She goes, I would love to, but I really just need my hair done. I can't go on the date unless I get my hair done. So then to the Uber driver, and the Uber's like, wait a second. He's like, it's a valid question. Do you even like me? Or am I just paying for all your cosmetic stuff? And then the next question, because he's talking to me man to man. And then the next question is also, am I the only one who's paying for all these things? And then, if I'm not, which it's not fair to be necessary, you all had one date. Of course you're not the only one. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, he isn't. And then is she running this same game on several men? It's her first date. Girls got to live, girls got to eat. I can only imagine that she's got 5, 6, 7 guys she's messaging. I got to get my nails done. I got to get my hair done. And the hustle for the girls would be, it's already done. Nails have already done. Nails were done yesterday. But still, I want to look nice for you. Give me that square round bubble bath. Something like that. Okay? So then the guy's like asking me, because I told him I was going to go in there to talk about dating. And I'm like, has she slept with you yet? He goes, no, but it was only the first date. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. First date, you're not always going to get, lucky, let's say. That's why they call it getting lucky. You're not going to necessarily get lucky on the first date, fine. But the next time she sees you, she's getting her whole hair done. Now in LA, getting your hair done is legit $300 in LA. And where he's at in Vegas, she was, I think, being gracious and saying, oh, it's only $75. I'll have my friend's cousin do it. Whatever. But I told the guy, I said, look, man, here's the deal. I have a sneaking suspicion that her hair's already done. She doesn't need to get it done. Her hair's already done. And this price tag she's placed on top of it is just simply the price of admission. And you must know that you're not the only one. Now, if you can accept all those things, then go on the date. Well, why not? You're going to lose a little money. It is what it is. But I think that if she's not going to start sleeping with you, if it's really not going to evolve into something more than just casual dates, then you're just the pay pig paying for her cosmetics. So there's the slope. And I said, look, I'm not on your dates. I don't really know what the game is here. At face value, I'm seeing the girls hustling a bit. But she might also You know, the girl might be hungry at home. She might be sick of eating a cup of noodles every night. she might need to hustle a little bit to move things along. You don't know where she's at. You'll have one day. Not every woman you meet is going to be financially secure and stable and settled. You know, girls got to live, girls got to eat. All right? So, I say this with caution, gentlemen. I know girls right now that in their phone have men saved under their phone as free food, with little fruit and sushi emojis and shit. I know how you girls are. I get it. I understand. But I'm going to tell you right now, if she's requesting money from you up front and then she saves your name in her phone as free food, she is hustling you unless you, short of saving her life from a burning building or something where you're now revered as the hero, this woman is never going to sleep with you. If she puts the little food emojis by your name, it's over, son. She's drier than the Sahara. And it's just, you just got to either accept that fate and have just arm candy for the evening, I guess. But you're not taking that one home. It's over. It's over. So, my advice to wrap up this story, my advice was that to the man paying, I said, pay whatever, one more time. Just go on a second date. It's probably a hustle, but what else are you going to do? Sit around and watch Bowling League again? Just might as well. $75. Just go check it out. And if she's not really warming up to you, and I don't mean the hustle kind, be smart. Don't be taken advantage of, fellas. But if she's not warming up to you, by then just, understand it is what it is. And I consider that, I always say that girls kind of cost money. But if they're, girls cost me money. But they don't cost me money in the fact that they're saying, Venmo me cash. To be honest, I will Apple Pay cash to girls. Just because I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, hey, I was just thinking about you. Here's some money. Here's $100. Go get your fucking whatever. I don't know. Get a Haley Bieber at Air One, because that's about how much it costs. God. I've done that math. But that's just for nothing. You see? If they're like asking me beforehand, never. I'd never do that. I'm not a sucker. That's all I talk about. But that being said, I've never met a man, talking about this 50-50 thing, I've never met a man ever who's like, oh dang, that girl's fine. I can't wait to split the bills with her. I've never met a man, none of my friends ever have said that to me. And I've never thought it. I've never looked at a woman and was like, I can't wait to split it all with her. I've never done that. Anyways, go on, Max. Anyways, you can come back in a minute. Listen, I've never looked at a woman and said, I can't wait to split the bills with her. Damn, look at that booty. I wonder if she split half of this meal right now. I've never had that thought. And I've never met a man in my life who's had that thought. Because we all talk about girls, whatever. But we've never said, oh man, can't wait to split the bills with her. I've never thought that. And I've never met a man who has. So, why does any man approach dating from a perspective of, one day, if I shack up with this girl, she can pay half the rent, that'd be great, blah, blah, blah. Because how emasculating would it be, as the man, to know that if she couldn't work anymore, or whatever, you couldn't take care of your woman? What the fuck? That would be like what an emasculating feeling that must be. To be like, I know that if my woman stopped working today, I straight up couldn't afford for my family. That's a crazy thought. So I think that men that are in a position to date should not put themselves in a position to start dating women until they got their money sorted out. I'm not saying they need to be rich necessarily. It's better to be rich. But you don't need to be rich to afford a woman. They're not that expensive. There's only a few things. Of course, there's some that are more demanding than others. Fine. There's levels to the game. I get it. However, two can live for the price of one. Thanks for the galaxy. What is that? That's dope. I don't get gifts on TikTok, but I appreciate that. But anyways, two can live for the price of one. Okay? So if you can't at least afford that, then don't date. Your priorities are out of whack. They're out of whack. You're not in a position. You're not there yet. As a man, my advice straight up, when it comes to this 50-50 stuff, I'm not saying your woman shouldn't be allowed to work or whatever. If they want to work, they want to make their money, great. But as a man, you should provide it, or be able to provide it if it was a necessity. For instance, I'll give you an example. My mother had a successful business. She ran for 9 years. Did great with it, whatever. But her husband at the time, because I had a stepfather for a while. They got divorced, but whatever. He had also successful businesses, and he by himself could provide for the whole family. Okay? But my mother was an ambitious woman and wanted to start her own thing, and she did, which did contribute to the household income, which did made a financial impact to the house. That's fine, and he supported her that. She loved what she did, and it was all good. If that's how you want to live, fine. But if you're dating because you have to pay that rent, you're a guy looking to date a girl because she's got a good job or good credit, and you're rubbing your hands together like a evil villain like this. When you got good credit. That's fucking weird. That's weird. You shouldn't be dating that at that time. Get your credit straight. If you can't qualify for an apartment and you need a woman to do that for you, you're not financially able to date. Ta-da! Solved. I solved it. All right? Man, if I could just, damn, that girl's got a fine booty. I wonder what her credit score is like. Could you imagine a man thinking that out loud? That's crazy. And if she overheard that, she'd be like, no thanks. Because it's just so irresponsible. It's irresponsible. I hope she's got a good credit score. Because man, oh man, I'd love to move out of my mama's house. That means you're irresponsible, and she shouldn't date you. But she probably will. Y'all making bad decisions out there. God. Anyways, so my thoughts on 50-50 is that women should stand by that. I don't want to go 50-50. You know, the girl that holds the sign up, she's like, I don't want to go 50-50. Like that. You should own that as a woman. I don't want to go 50-50 because neither too should the man. The man shouldn't want to go 50-50. If the man is thinking to himself, I can't wait to go 50-50, wrong. That's wrong. Buzzer. Start again. Start it all over. Run it back. Get a job first that can support yourself. Because if a man thinks that he wants to go 50-50, there's something wrong with the program. That's it. That's it. Men and women should both hold the sign up. And since you're both holding it up, they sort of cancel each other out. That's just math. You don't even need a sign anymore. Women don't have to hold it up because the men, if they hold it up, you just cancel each other out. Both men and women should also agree that we don't want to go 50-50. Deal? God. Common sense, folks. Okay, hello. Russell, okay, hold on. I'll answer your question. Hang on. Okay, Mushroom, whatever your name is, username. Why does commitment overwhelm men that we have to act as we don't want it either? I'll tell you why, Mushroom. Nondescript Mushroom lady, user 184725. The reason why commitment scares the men that you're dating is because the men that you're dating think they can do better than you. So they don't want to commit to you because if they did that, that might make them unable to get the other options that they imagine they're going to have one day when their imaginary potential is unlocked, and then all the beautiful imaginary women throw themselves at their feet because now they're so rich and successful in their future imagination. That's why. They imagine that one day they're going to be successful, rich and famous fucking moguls. And then because of that, They're just going to have women throwing themselves at their feet. And then they're going to be able to have better choices and more options available to choose from. So they can't commit to you today. Of course not. Why should they commit to you today? Because in their imagination, their future self is just so much better. Of course it will be. By just sheer virtue of their own view of their own likely success story. But you got to understand, these people think that they're going to do better one day in life. So that therefore they're going to meet, I don't know, Jessica Alba in her prime or something. Now that they're 55 and made $800,000, they're now going to be able to get Jessica Alba in her prime. I swear to God, men think that for real. It's such a crazy thought. Like, I'm not doing fuck all today, but in my imagination, I think that one day, of course, I'll be super successful and rich and famous, and beautiful 20-year-old models are going to throw themselves at me. And I'm thinking, sir, you are 47 years old. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You know how much more successful you'd have to be to compensate for the fact that you're fucking 47 today and broke, that you think your future self is just going to be so attractive and alluring? And meanwhile, you got this hairy fucking gut and an old man face and a hairline that is out of sight. And you just think that one day you're going to be so successful. And that's why Mushroom Lady 1847, whatever, he doesn't want to commit to you. Because he thinks he can do better in his imagination. That's why. But stick in there, hang in there, Mushroom Lady. Hang in there. You know why? Because one day, that man is going to realize that all his dreams aren't necessarily going to come true, and he'll settle for you. And y'all can live happily ever after. Y'all both settle in anyways. Hello, everybody. Read my comment, Russell. I just did. Hello, guys. That's sad. I'm 47 and wealthy. Well, you, my friend, might have a better chance. But the 47-year-old dreamer that plays Halo every fucking day is a different story altogether. Exactly. He will come running back, and then you'll be gone. There you go. Hello, everybody. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Haley. I like your green suit. Thank you. Feeling like a leprechaun today. I got my Irish colors on. Thank you so much. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. You're seriously the best. I'll take that. I'm here. Let's do this. Hello. How's Vegas? Short and sweet. That's all you ever wanted to be. Vegas is interesting. I saw that big dome thing. I've been to Vegas a few times, but the dome thing they put with all LCDs around it or whatever. The camera, honestly, I posted on my story on Instagram. By the way, my life stuff is on my Instagram, TikTok, and despite this whole whatever's going on with TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and you won't miss any of the stuff that I'm posting about my real actual life. Anyway, so I was there. The video that I took of the sphere, it doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't, because the camera phone, it's like taking a picture of the moon. It's like, oh wow, the moon's so pretty, and take a picture and it's like, it went further. It seems like it went further away. Yeah, it's like that. It's crazy in real life. Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? Good. Okay, here we go. Amanda. Is it true that men marry when the time is right and not necessarily the right person? Okay, Amanda, here's the deal. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies specifically. Men marry the woman that's right in front of them when they're ready. That's it. That's all. And that sucks for a lot of folks, especially y'all in your 20s. You're a 20-year-old woman dating a 20-year-old man. No, see, the thing is like, that man may not be ready till he's 40, dead ass. And whoever's just there and it's convenient and it's easy, that's what they're going to do. Because dating is hard. Now that you're ready to be married in your 40s as a man, 30s, 40s, whatever, everybody's different. Now that you're ready to be dating and married to somebody, you're going to realize getting back out there and getting a woman is way harder now that you're old than it was when you were 20 and things were a little bit more chill. Okay, when you're in your 20s, man, you fool around, hook up with all these girls, whatever. College lifestyle, whatever. But now, you're a 40-year-old lonely-ass dude, and you got a woman around, and it's like, well, I want to have kids, so, you're a woman, we're married, we've been together for a while. This is just a lot easier than it is to just go out there and find somebody that you think you can get, and then cultivate a relationship with them, and it takes years, and blah, 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 blah. Men marry the woman right in front of them when they're ready. That's it. And anything else than that is just a waste of time. And, you women can kind of move that along. Just guilting them the whole way. Just like, well, she's getting married. And he's just like, oh, you're just doing that. My mother asked about. And your mom's like, well, how's that girl, Amanda? She seems so sweet. It's good, Mom. And you get all this pressure. And then you get married to the woman right in front of you. But that's always how it is. It's just the woman right there. There's no plan. It's just whoever's there at the right time, and that's it. Great to the point answer. That's right. That means get out of my house. Yeah. And as a guy, that means you got to get out of your house for sure. Wow, so they don't marry for love. No. Hang on. That doesn't mean that the man doesn't love the woman they're around or woman they're with. I'm just saying men are all about convenience, man. It's about convenience. And it's hard to put yourself together and go attract a woman. Especially the older you get. Because men like the younger women. If they're successful men, they can get the younger women. There's no doubt. But if they're just average guys, it's really hard to go get super pretty young women and you're 40 as a man. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot harder. So they're going to just marry the woman right in front of them, for sure. He's just pandering to y'all. He's not married. I am not married. Unmarried man at this time. Never been married. No kids. Hello, everyone. Why do you need a younger woman, though? I think just generally speaking, most men like younger women. You ladies just need to settle with that reality. Not to say that, if you're not pretty and well presented, that there won't be offers for you. There will be, but those offers usually come from men that are aging up too. So as long as here's the deal, ladies. As long as you guys are in shape, you put a comb through your hair, you beat your face a little bit once or twice a week, go out to the bar and just kind of do a little. You're going to meet guys. Put yourself on social media, whatever. You're going to meet guys. There's just different varying age ranges. As you get older as a woman, so does the pool of men, but the offers never end. They don't just stop now. My grandmother was in her 60s, and she got remarried to a man she met in her 60s because she was widowed. She was widowed. And she got married to a guy that she met in the church that was a little bit older than her, but whatever. And they're fucking happy, dude. They have a great life together. So, look. If you as a woman keep getting older and you're now a 40-year-old woman trying to date the same age group of guys, there's something wrong with you as a woman. You should be wanting guys better and more mature than you see, not younger anyways, typically. And if you guys are having fun, fooling around, that's whatever. But if you're looking for a serious partner, most women want to date older. So as you get older, so does the age pool goes up too, and the men will get that. Because of course a 55-year-old man would love to date a 22-year-old beautiful woman, but that's not really an option for most unless they're very, very successful or something's up. That's not an option for most. So a 55-year-old man will absolutely date a 40-year-old woman, no problem. So you got to understand. Just because men find 20-somethings attractive doesn't mean that you're now out of the running like everybody seems to say. It's not true. You can simply just be attractive and you'll attract people that are attracted to you. That's it. Do you get lonely? Oh, I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Hello, everyone. Have you chased after any ladies or too much work? When I was younger, I used to. When I was younger, listen, I say all this stuff because my priorities were out of whack at some point. So it used to be when I was younger, I would just trying to get the girl. Hey, what's up? DM, side parties, this and that, just doing that kind of thing. Of course I did those things. And then you sort of grow up from that stuff. And you realize that simply by focusing on yourself, making more money and getting your life in order, do you just now attract women? You don't have to do this and chase them down at all. You just don't have to. You could just be a man that's about it, have a dope life, and women will just be around that. That's just how it works. So that's what I tell you guys. That's why men shouldn't want to go 50-50. Be a man that going 50-50 would be embarrassing. If you're like, I want a girl, if you had to split the rent, you need to be financially at a point as a man that splitting rent with your woman 50-50 feels embarrassing to you. And you would never. You see what I'm saying? Once you figure out that game and you realize that, wow, okay, I just need to improve myself and the characteristics that make me who I am, I need to improve upon those things so that I can make more money and be more valuable in the marketplace, then those are the things that that make you attractive to women. Those characteristics. And so if you learn to be about that, you don't have to chase women at all. Like straight up. Trust me, they're like a heat-seeking missile. They will seek you out. They have like a sonar or something for that. They're always pinging too. Bing, bing. And it's just like they'll notice you across the room. It's like a sixth sense. They'll be like, all these girls will be like, whoop, like that. They'll know because it's just a radiance. It's an aura about you. When you got your bills paid, there's an aura coming from you like this. And women can tell. They go, oh shit, that man's got his bills paid. I swear to God, they say that inside their head. Oh man, that guy looks like he can pay his expensive car note. I like that. And they'll just come to you like that. So just think that way and be that way, and you won't have to chase them down. They'll be like, I bet his mortgage is up to date. I bet he is all paid up this year. They'll know. I promise you. What's up, brother? What's up? Hello, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. What do you think? Jasmine, what do you think about long-term relationships, kids, and not married? He's 100% a provider, but isn't truthful. I don't know what you mean, Jasmine. I don't understand what you're saying. You have kids with him, and you're not married, and he provides but isn't truthful. Truthful about what? What do you mean, Jasmine? You got to be clear. I'll answer that question, but just clarify, please. Love you, Russ. Thank you. I don't get enough love online. I appreciate that. Hello, guys. Loves the suit color combo. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna go with something a little bit different today, but I decided this whole color scheme was dope. Do provider guys like to wait before they take care of you? Yes. So here's the thing: you start making money, you start making real money. Girls will kind of come out of the woodwork, and it's very easy to be taken advantage of. And this goes both ways, sure, but men, especially men that haven't had money or ever had money, or they're new to money or whatever, they can kind of be bullied and taken advantage of financially, and they don't know any better. They think they're being nice or doing the right thing. So I think guys that are like sort of well-to-do often will learn to be guarded and not be so generous out of the gate. Now, there's a difference between being guarded and careful and being just stingy. So some guys are just straight stingy, and you can't get a red cent out of them no matter how much money they make forever, their whole life. However, but other men are just a bit more careful. But you can tell the difference because the guys that are not stingy will like take girls out to do nice things, and just by the girl being around the guy, things are just expensive and paid for. And that's nice. And that's how you can tell that he's just being careful and not being like a stingy guy. Guys that have money but will never take you to a fine restaurant, will never, they say things like, oh, I don't know why I would spend so much money on that. That's crazy. Guys that start talking like that are stingy guys. So it doesn't matter if they're rich on paper. If they're stingy, you're gonna live poor. I promise you. It's not worth it. You need a guy. Typically, women should be dating guys that are successful and generous, not foolishly generous, but generous, appropriately generous. Okay. Okay. Why are we talking about marriage? What? Was I just talking about marriages then? The silk tie. Thanks, guys. Let's see here. I'm not ready to break up yet. Char, I didn't read what you said. Sorry. Whoop. I have a question. I just got love bombed. When should we start believing that a man will provide eternal secrets? Well, I don't know what you mean by that. Love bomb meaning, I like you very much, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to just now pay your rent. Those are not the same things. Let's see here. How long should we wait till we give up? I don't know what you're talking about. Give up what? Not give up on the relationship? What do you mean? I'm paying all the bills. I think I'm the sugar mama now. Dasa, you might be. If you're paying all the bills and it's been months and months and months, it gets very easy for humans, for people to just get comfortable, like with their situation, and it's like, well, she's got it. That's all good. Let me play Fortnite with my homies. That's a very easy thing to slip into. And if you're not causing that pressure for him to stand up and do what he's got to do as a man appropriately, you're allowing yourself to be the sugar mama. And maybe you're into that, but at least you recognize it. Recognizing it is the first step to solving the problem. Hello, guys. What up, Russell? And put your name on my accounts. Well, okay, Eternal, you need to chill. Maybe wait a little longer. How do we cause pressure? How do you cause pressure? You can cause pressure. Women, you already know how to cause the pressure. If you already feel the pressure, if you're paying all the bills and you're coming home and he's still sitting in that same gaming chair you left him in when you left for work and he hasn't made any progress towards finding himself a job to contribute to the household income, there's already pressure there. And it's not that hard to kind of just do a couple of heavy sighs. And people are like, oh, fuck, I know I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this stuff's getting hard around here. When are you going to help me? When is this going to take off? Because I'm not sure the whole band thing is working out. Getting headaches every night kind of thing. The pressure's there. It is not that hard. Just put it out there. Just start breathing heavily around him. That's the way you do it. Hello, guys. Hello, TikTok. Hello, Instagram. Preach, brother. I should just leave, right? Things are good, though. He said he wants a break, but I feel like that's more like a breakup. LOL, he's 46, I'm 27. Yeah, if he wants a break, he's 46 and you're 27, he wants a break. He just wants to be able to, without guilt, sleep with other women. That's it. Sorry. How long do we get physical with a man? Well, whenever it's appropriate for you. Some people, it just depends. Hey, can I ask something? Yes, just ask something. He doesn't communicate. How do I get him to communicate? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if women, I'm not so sure women say that they want a man to communicate. They say they want that. But then if a man starts unloading on you, it gets kind of get the ick a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like guys just starts telling you all about his problems, his stress, and his concerns and his anxieties, and you start hearing that. It's nice at first. It feels like, oh, he feels like he can trust me to confide in me with this shit. But eventually you start to kind of go okay, but these are man problems. You need to just handle it as a man. So, I'm not sure you want all that communications really. Let him just kind of figure it out on himself. And not communicating with a woman about it might put a lot of pressure on him to be instead of somebody saying, oh, it's okay, he might just solve the problem before he has to fucking vent about it. You see what I'm saying? You might want him to communicate, but as soon as he starts coming home and just going, oh, honey, my day was just a little off, and I don't know, my boss was just such a bitch today. You start having a man talking to you like that, and you're going to be drier than the Sahara, I promise you. I don't know if you want him to communicate that much. How do men... Hang on. Let's see here. How do men without children view single women who do? Typically, men that don't have children don't want to take seriously a woman who does already have children with another man. Sorry. Hello, guys. Okay. I'm crushing on my boss. He's single and a high-value man. Should I let him know I like him? Well, look, I know there are cases where men sort of, marry their secretary and they live happily ever after. It happens. It's not that it doesn't happen, but it might not work out. So then there goes your job. You get what I'm saying? It can be real tricky to work for your ex-lover. So that might not work out. So it's risky business. I'm not saying it's impossible because it does happen. It used to happen quite a lot. Now it's a little bit more taboo, for example. But typically speaking, your workplace may prohibit it anyways. So just kind of check with that first. But if y'all break up, one of y'all are going to have to quit. And if you're the boss, I'm sure it's not going to be him. If a guy hasn't married you in 7.5 years dating, finish the sentence. if y'all been dating for 7.5 years, y'all aren't married. Again, he's another one of those dreamers, IB. Sorry. He's like, he thinks that he can do better. So here we are 7.5 years later, and he thinks that in another decade, he's going to be so much more successful, better, and handsome that he'll be able to get beautiful, hot, beautiful women. And so that's, if he thinks that he can do better than you, that's why you're not married yet. Sorry. He is 50. Well, at 55, his whole life's going to be completely different. He's going to go get a 25-year-old model, he thinks. Sorry. Michael Bublé vibes, that's funny. Russell, question, what are the top mistakes guys make early on? Oh, wait, my dog's giving me some... All right. Hang on, I'll let you. Okay, go. You go. Sorry, he's giving me the eyes. Okay, sorry. What are the top... Sorry, I missed that one. Hang on. Russell, what are the top mistakes guys make early on when dating a woman? God, somebody asked me that today. Mistakes. God, I literally had that question asked to me today. It was such a... It's so different for everybody because the nuances of dating are so complex. And things you can do wrong, like things that give girls like the ick today, are so different. They can change tomorrow. It's just such a weird thing. But I think I think just generally speaking, again, all that's a case-by-case basis. But generally speaking, if men focus too much on trying to get women versus focusing on improving your life such that you attract women to yourself, that's the biggest mistake you can make in dating. It's far more attractive to women and better for yourself if you simply improve your own life. And by doing and that means making more money, improve your quality of life, whatever. And then by doing those things, the byproduct of that is attracting women to you. Versus not doing those things first and then just trying to get the girls to get the wife first before you've made something of yourself. That's the biggest mistake I think men make. Young men make. I think as you get older, you start to realize that sort of naturally. Hello, guys. Anita husband denies cheating. Will I ever catch him? I don't know what you're saying. In a relationship, both work in corporate roles, only see each other once a month. Is that typical? No, Tara, it isn't typical. Once a month? You're allowing that man to have a couple of Taras. He's got 2 or 3 Taras. And y'all kind of in the mix. Once a month, working a regular 9-to-5 job in corporate? Are you kidding me? If you own a business or 2 or 5 like me, it's like you work all the time. It never ends. Okay? So simply working 40 hours a week, you're off at 5 every day on Monday. to Friday, you're off at 5, and you only have time to see somebody once a month? He's got 2 girlfriends, or 3. Tara, sorry. That's crazy. No, it's not normal. He's got other girlfriends, I promise you. Or married, yeah, or married, fine. So when a man thinks that, let's see here. So when a man thinks that he better than a woman, that make man do not want commitment to that woman. Oh my God, God damn it. Okay. Punctuation helps so much. So when man think that he better than woman, and that make man do not want commitment to that woman. God, women. Ugh. Please, what? I know your name is Conifer, and I'm sure your English isn't your first language, but okay. Just write it again. Write it again. I'll read it again. We'll start over. Okay? Because I don't understand. Okay. Okay. I'll read it again, Conifer. I know it's not your fault, Conifer. I love you. How do men know he's ready for marriage? Men just know. They get to that point where they're like, all right, I need a legacy. I'll marry the woman right in front of you, right in front of them. And let me tell you something else, ladies and gentlemen. Men will marry the waitress. They do not care. Pretty waitress, sold. Pretty barista, sold. That cute girl at the McDonald's drive-thru window, sold. I'm in. Let's get hitched. And they're stupid about it too. Like, y'all, he met the woman at the Dunkin' Donuts window, and 2 weeks later they eloped to Vegas. That's how it is for men. When they're ready, they're stupid about it. The woman right in front of them. The girl at the movie theater gave me her phone number. So we're getting hitched, boys. See a Facebook update. That's how it is. Hello, guys. Can a woman leave a man and come back since he's not ready to be married yet? Yeah. But if y'all break up and she starts sleeping with a bunch of other dudes, like, that man will not swallow that pill well. So you got to lie, sis. Y'all lying anyways. So just lie more. Just come back and be like, oh, no, I didn't sleep with anybody since you. And he'll take you back. No problem. What about improving your... Okay, hang on. What about improving your spirituality as a man? This is not one of those channels. Don't ask, don't tell. Yeah, that's a better policy, I think. Do you want to know as a man and as a woman? Do you want to know or do you want to be happy? Personally, I'd choose happiness. I'd rather be blissfully unaware because I'm smart. Like, I'll figure stuff out. If I get too inquisitive, you're going to lie to my face and I'm smart. So I'm going to go, bitch, I know you just lied to me. God, why did you ruin it? So I just choose to just sort of fucking... I don't want to know. And if it's not your wife, then who cares? It's just better not to know. For the most of the time, y'all are just sleeping together for a while anyways. So, do you really need to know? I don't know. If it's your wife, though, okay, it's a little different. But if y'all are just sleeping together for a while, do you really need to know all the gritty details? Do you really need to hurt your feelings? I don't know. Jury's still out. Okay, been married doesn't make a man or woman faithful. Yeah. Just because you're married doesn't now unlock their faithful abilities. That's not how it works. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Are you sober right now? Yep. Let's see here. Comedian on the down low. Yeah. Why don't guys really date good girls? They date girls that they think are good girls, and they turn out not to be. Hello from Milan. I might be in your neck of the woods this year. Y'all are asking the wrong questions. Well, Okay, I have a high-profile man that has a busy schedule, but he finds the time to talk to me. He called me his wife. Well, unless there's a governing body with a signature on it, you're not his wife, sis. Diane, don't confuse yourself. You're just one of his side hoes that he FaceTimes sometimes. Just admit it. Admit it to yourself. Because the sooner you can do that, the better life you're going to have. I promise you. Sleeping with someone for almost a year, and he's 37 and doesn't want to commit. Hannah. Well, a year is not very long. I don't think a year is very long for y'all. Y'all really want, you don't even know Hannah, you yourself are going to be a whole different ass bitch in 2 years. I promise you. Going from 21 to 23, you're not even going to recognize yourself. You're going to go, who? Hannah, who? And so, for you to think that you are even going to like this man in another 1 year from now is a stretch, number one. And number two, it's just not enough time. You see? It's just not. You've been together for 1 year, and now you think that you can suffer another 45 or so, give or take, if you're lucky? You don't even know yourself, Hannah. You don't even know. Your hair color's going to change probably. You're gonna start wearing black jeans and crop tops and leather, and you're gonna wear high ponytails and slick back ponytails, and you're gonna get into rock for a while. You don't even know who you are. Let alone that this is the man for you for another 45 fucking years. I bet you don't even use the bathroom at his house, number two. I bet you don't. So, what makes you think that a year in, you're ready? You don't even know. Chill out. Y'all, wait, just give it a little more time. Trust me. At least have a drawer at his house first, sis. God. Hello, guys. Yeah, chill out, for real. Okay. Why do guys want a girl that cooks nowadays? Wait a second. Y'all don't want to eat? Let me ask you this. Here's a better question for ladies. Do you really want to if you love this man, do you really want to just girl dinner him every night? I don't know, some carrots and fucking yogurt in there. Do you really want that for him? You know, if he's like, man, I'm hungry, wouldn't you be like, well, hang on, I can do something about this. Don't you have that feeling inside you? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, wait, is he hungry? Did he say something? Okay, let me see what I can do. Like, don't you want to feed him a little bit, you know? I have a feeling that if you don't have that sort of instinct to want to like keep your man like satisfied, you know, satiated, that maybe you just don't like him enough. Maybe you just don't like him enough, Sarah. Whatever her name is. Maybe you just don't, if you don't feel like, what, you're not satisfied? Hang on, you're not satiated? Hold on, let me see if you don't feel that, you don't like the guy enough. Because let me tell you, sis, if you liked him enough, you'd be like, okay, well, let me see what I can do for you. Not there's girl dinner in the fridge. Sort it out. I'm not saying you need to be Betty Crocker, but like at least have a couple recipes up your sleeve, Sarah. At least. You know? Well, why not? You don't want another woman to do it, do you? Seems like that's an easy switcheroo, you know? Yeah, younger, prettier woman in there cooking up in his kitchen. You're gonna be real jealous then. We don't want to become your moms. Yeah. But feeding your man is not mothering your man. That's two different things. Way two different things. If you're mothering your man is like, it's okay, sweetie. You don't have to do anything. I'll take care of everything. I'll just do it all for you. You don't have to work. You don't have to get a job. You don't have to feel any pressure of any kind. I'll do it. You're my golden little child. You can do no wrong. That's mothering. But like your man's like, I'm hungry. And you're going to like, okay, baby, I got you. Like that's like just loving a man. That's it. That's not mothering. That's just like being a good woman, a helpful helper. That's dope. Do you have a cat? No, I have a dog. He walks around here like a cat. Would you marry the waitress? Yeah, man, if she's pretty enough. I don't need a woman for money. I don't want a woman's money. I want to be able to I personally have enough to be able to just pay for a woman. And I want a woman to be available to me. Meaning like if she's not busy, I want to fly away today and I can't be, she's like, oh, I'm too busy. I can't. My schedule's so packed. I don't like that. So personally, she doesn't need to have a job for me. I don't want a woman's money. So you asked me if I'd marry the waitress. Yeah, sure. If we got along well, you never know. Hello, guys. So when you leave her, she'll be penniless. Well, see, the thing is like, if it depends. If you guys have dated for 6 months, yeah, y'all break up. Of course, she's penniless. Y'all married for 10 years. You break up, and then she's just gonna get, I don't know, half. It's not being hot's a legitimate career choice. It can work out for you. I know girls that have made a lot of fucking money just for being hot. She slept with a guy for a while. They got married. They slept like together 6 more times than after that. And then they were married for 10 years. And then she got half. She's a very, very wealthy woman. So I wouldn't say penniless. Alimony for the win. Hey, Russell. What's your favorite dinner? As a Mexican, I can cook and clean. That's funny. So, me particularly, now it's not a fair shake for me because personally I have a maid and a chef. So I don't need a woman to cook or feed me at all. I don't need a woman to do dishes or make my bed or shit at all. It's all sort of just handled. I don't really need a woman for that. So me, I'm a bad example. But typically speaking, if you have a man, you should just have the sensation that you want to like satisfy them. And if you don't feel that way towards them, then you don't really like them. Talk about dating in Miami. Okay, so the thing about dating in Miami, it's just because you got a lot of high-profile, successful men that live in Miami that can just date multiple women. They're financially able to date multiple women, and they've set their life up in such a way that they have enough time to date multiple women. So the women in Miami want to date successful, handsome young men. And those guys that have made a life for themselves, becoming very successful and financially, whatever they're taken care of financially, because of their business or their parents or like whatever, they're just successful guys. Those girls that want them have to contend with the fact that those guys are going to date multiple women. That's just the way it is. There's levels to the game, and there's a trade-off to be made. So like eventually, you start dating guys that are successful enough. There's very few guys that I know that are very successful that don't date multiple women. And that's just sort of a reality. And so it's a challenge. You live in Miami with a bunch of successful and very successful, rich, young, handsome guys or celebrities. You got to know that there's other women in the picture. And if you can accept that, fine. It's better that you do accept it because otherwise you're going to be very frustrated. And if you don't really like that, maybe just lower the bar a bit. Date guys a little bit more. Here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to give you girls the answer. I'm done, and then I got to go. Here's the real answer. You guys want faithful men? You need to date upper middle class. That's it. They make enough money. They're doing good for themselves. They can definitely provide for you. And they're busy. They're busy 9 to 5. And they get off work. They might work out at the gym. They get home. They get about 45 minutes before they got to go to bed. And then boom, they're back in the office the next morning in a meeting. or something. They have very predictable work schedules. They're off Saturdays and Sundays, and on Saturdays they go, I don't know, fucking bicycle riding with their weekend warrior friends, and on Sundays they're helping you at the Home Depot or whatever, doing siding the fence or something. I don't know. You want faithful guys, you want upper middle class, makes 150-ish K a year, predictable as fuck schedule, and he will never have enough time or enough money to cheat on you, but he'll have enough time and enough money to provide for you, and he'll be faithful because who has the time? You'll know immediately. You want faithful guys, upper middle class, white collar guys. There you go. And unless he travels for work, there will be no outlet for him except for you. There you go. There's your answer. Upper middle class is where you want. So you Miami girls, get yourself a corporate boy that's just middle management. Not top dog, middle management. Right even. Consistent, reliable. Salt of the earth. Those are the kinds of guys you want, ladies. Okay, listen, I gotta go. That's my time. We'll see you soon. I don't know. But I do post that stuff on my Instagram. Add me on Instagram, Mr.Russellhartley to you. I'm just kidding. It's just Mr. Russellhartley. If you're on TikTok, just go over there, click my link. I post my real actual life on my Instagram stories, so check me out. I'll see you over there. Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.